Okay, so you're interested in buying a home. Maybe you have a house to sell and you're wondering what the best time is for you to take a jump and dip into the waters of home buying, home selling. There's a lot to consider. And the very first thing that you should do is talk to a real estate agent. You want to talk to somebody who's going to be open and honest with you. You want to talk to somebody who's going to tell you what your home is worth in today's market and what the buy side of the market looks like. Right now, the buy side is extremely interesting. Homes are staying on the market a little bit longer than they were in the last couple of years. Many properties are on the market for 2, 3, 4 weeks because the price, frankly, just started off too high. And if you're looking for a mortgage and you understand mortgage rates are in the 6% range. And I say range because on every day it's going to fluctuate just a little bit. So mortgage rates right now are around 6%. They may go up to 6.25%. They may go down a little bit below 6%. Feds look like they are going to lower the rates again later this year or in the next month or so. So that could cause the mortgage interest rates to go down as well. But understand what the Fed does and what the mortgage rates do, they don't go hand in hand. If you hear the Fed is lowering the rate by a certain percentage, it doesn't automatically mean that the rates are going to go down by that same percentage when it comes to mortgages. So you want to also, in addition to talking to a really good experienced real estate agent, you also want to talk to a really good experienced lender. And I will say, look at and talk to a very experienced local lender. That's very, very important. And your real estate agent will be able to share with you a number of local lenders who can totally help you. Plus, when you're thinking about getting a mortgage, maybe you've been in your same home for 10, 15, 20 years or more. You still have a mortgage on the property. I talked to somebody, I was out for a walk this week, and I was talking to one of my neighbors, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Michelle, I've been meaning to call you. My husband and I are ready to downsize, right size. I'm tired of doing the steps, and I wanted to call you and talk to you about selling and then buying, but we have no idea where we want to go. We just know that we need to get out of the home that we're currently in, that we've been in for 20 years, but we don't know what to do next." I said, "Well, to be very honest, the best thing that you could do is give me a call and let's sit down and talk. Just talk. I'm not going to pressure you. I'm not going to say you have to sign this document to sell your house right this minute. I'm not doing that. We're just going to talk. And I want to be your real estate advisor." That's what you should get with your real estate agent. You should get somebody who is truly on your side, thinking about your best interest. I may not sell their home for a year or two, but we're building a relationship. Because when the right house comes along and you are ready to buy it, you know where you stand with your house and your property and what needs to be done to get ready to sell it quickly. Most often, life comes at us hard, right? Life comes at us in a way that we can never anticipate. And things will happen in your life that you did not plan for. I know this from personal experience. Things just happen. You may have someone that will need a place to live, and you open your door up and you say, "Come live with me." Is that what you're expecting to happen in the next 6 months or a year? No, we don't expect things like that to happen. Maybe someone passes away and you need somebody needs a place to live, and you say, "Come live with me." Or the other way around, maybe unfortunately, you lose a spouse and you can't live in a big house by yourself anymore, and you choose and you are offered to live with your children or other family members. It's not something that we can plan for. It's not something that we can expect. But the one thing that we can do, and I'm really passionate about this, make sure that you know your plan A, your plan B, your plan C. And the best thing that you can do if you own real estate, even if you know in the back of my mind, I want to move in the next 5 years. If you want to move in the next 5 years, guess what? Well, it may be a little early to call me. But if you just want to know what your house is worth in today's market, call me. And we can have a conversation about what your home is worth in today's market, because even if it's in the back of your mind that you're thinking about moving, that just may spur something. You may see something online and go, oh my gosh, that's perfect. Or you may have one of your kids move or have grandkids or whatever, and you're like, I'm going to go be with them, because family means so much. And being ready and knowing the value of your property is so very important. And like I said, if you have a trusted real estate advisor, I hope that you would consider that I am that person for you, Michelle Sloan at sloansellshomes.com. I can come visit you. We can start a conversation. I am not going to pressure you. If you ever feel pressure from a real estate agent, or anybody for that matter, I need you to step back, take a deep breath, and say, you know what, I need some time. That's just not how I roll. I'm not a high pressure person, a high pressure salesperson. I guess as a realtor, I am a salesperson, but at the same time, if it's not in your best interest, I don't want to do it. And I believe that, and I hope that you can see that and hear that in my voice, is your best interest is my best interest. And if you don't sell your home this year, maybe you'll sell it next year, and we'll already have that conversation started. We can stay in touch. We can be ready when heaven knows what happens in your life. And again, that is the key. That's the key to really your peace of mind. And that sounds probably a little philosophical on this great day. But at the same time, don't we all look for a little bit of peace of mind? And with that, let's talk. How about you give me a call? And you can call me on my cell phone is 513-600-5277. You can find me online at sloansellshomes.com. And we start a conversation. We have a meeting. You tell me the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. You're going to say, hey, Michelle, I'd like you to come see what my home is worth. I think we're going to be moving soon in the next year or so, but it may take a while for me to get ready. And I want your advice. I want that personal advice that only you can give. And I hope that that's how you will consider me your real estate agent now and in the future. I may not always be on the radio. I may not always be doing this podcast. I may not always, but I do plan to be working, and I always want you to remember my name. The funny thing is, there's so many surveys out there and there's so much research out there. Most people cannot remember the name of their real estate agent. I want you to remember my name, Michelle Sloan, sloansellshomes.com. When I see people, they may come up to me and say, oh, you're that real estate lady. Do you remember my name, though? That's the key. I mean, all real estate agents the same way. And that's probably why we say our name, we're on social media, we're doing all of those things, because when it comes down to it, it's like, oh, what was that woman's name who was on the radio? Oh, she seemed pretty smart, and I'm sure she's just cute as a button. Sorry, I just had to. But yes, and yes. Remember me, Michelle Sloan, sloansellshomes.com. I can help you. I can give you a valuation of your home today. I can give you advice, personal advice. Our first meeting will probably take about an hour. Again, no pressure. If you're ready to sell tomorrow, I can turn that stuff around in lickety-split, no time at all. But if you're really not ready right this very second, it's okay. It's okay. Because now is the time of the year where it's a little bit slower. So I have appointments available where we can spend time together and we can go through your home room by room. And if you're thinking about updating your kitchen, What's the best way to go about it? If you're not selling for a couple of years, why don't you update your kitchen now and enjoy it? What about updating your bathroom now so you can enjoy it? If you have a primary bathroom with a big tub that you have to step over and you're having a really hard time getting into the tub to get to the shower or whatever your situation is, and you say, Michelle, I really need to get rid of this tub, so get rid of it. Go ahead and do that update. Make your life easier. That's again, I'm feeling like I'm getting a little philosophical on you today. It's okay. It's really, really okay. You do those updates so that you can enjoy your home. Maybe that means you're going to live in your home a little bit longer. Again, no pressure here. You need to live your best life. And so if you're wondering what your home is worth today, if you are thinking about buying another home, you're thinking about just moving down the street, looking at new construction, maybe you're looking to move out of state, maybe you want to go someplace warmer. I get it. I get all of those things, and I talk to people every day. And in the end, it's what's best for you. My fiduciary duty is to you and what's best for you. It's not what's best for me. And again, when it comes to real estate, I feel pretty passionately about that. If you're ready, when you're ready, don't forget my name, Michelle Sloan, SloanSellsHomes.com.